Philippine Coast Guard patrol vessel deal. 2.5 billion pesos lost and national security at risk. The news flashes across every TV screen and phone. The nation holds its breath. On a cloudy morning, fishermen sail out from Batangas. Waves crash against small boats. The sea is both friend and threat. It gives life, but it also holds dangers. The Philippines is a nation born of islands. With more than 7,000 islands, water is everywhere. The people's lives are woven with the tides. From sunrise to sunset, the ocean calls. It is the highway, the pantry, and the playground of millions. Every Filipino feels the pull of the sea. But the ocean does not only give, it also takes. Typhoons strike. Illegal ships sneak in. Fishermen face risks far from shore. The nation depends on its protectors, the Philippine Coast Guard, to keep the sea safe and open. Today, the Coast Guard faces a storm, not from nature, but from failure. The story of a lost patrol vessel has become a symbol of broken promises and deep worries about the country's safety. The ocean is the Philippines' lifeblood. Every island is connected by water. Ships and boats bring goods, food, and people between islands. Trade with other countries crosses these same waters. The economy depends on the sea for fishing, tourism, and shipping. Families live close to the shore. Children grow up watching the tides. Markets sell fish caught that morning. Many people work as fishermen, sailors, or port workers. The ocean is their source of income and pride. It is also their link to the wider world. But the sea can be dangerous. Pirates, smugglers, and foreign ships threaten the nation's resources. Storms and shipwrecks put lives at risk. The Coast Guard must be strong. Without them, the ocean's gifts could become losses. National security and daily life meet on these waters. The Philippines cannot be safe or wealthy without control of its seas. Every lost ship, every unguarded coast, weakens the country's future. The Philippine Coast Guard is brave. Its officers work day and night. They rescue people from sinking boats. They chase smugglers and stop oil spills. They help during storms and disasters. Their duty is to guard the nation's waters and save lives. But they face big problems. Many Coast Guard ships are old. Some break down at sea. Others cannot keep up with faster, modern ships from other countries. The Coast Guard has too few vessels to cover thousands of kilometers of ocean. When patrols are limited, illegal activities grow. Smugglers find gaps. Pirates attack fishermen. Foreign ships enter Philippine waters without fear. The Coast Guard wants to do more, but needs better ships and equipment. Every officer knows the risks. They sail into danger with courage, but worry their tools are not enough. Morale is tested each time they must turn back or cannot respond fast enough. Lately, threats in Philippine waters have grown. Foreign ships, some large and heavily armed, appear more often near islands like Palawan or the Spratlys. They sometimes chase away Filipino fishermen. These actions threaten both security and a way of life. Illegal fishing is another problem. Foreign boats take fish that belong to Filipinos. This hurts local fishermen. Their catches grow smaller. Their earnings fall. Some fishermen risk their lives to go farther out into dangerous waters to find enough fish. Smugglers also use the sea to bring in drugs and weapons. Sometimes pirates strike at night, stealing boats or goods. Each time the Coast Guard cannot respond, people feel less safe. The nation's control over its own sea is tested every day. Without strong patrols, communities become easy targets. The ocean, once a blessing, now feels unsafe. People ask, who will protect us? In 2024, the government announced a bold plan. They set aside 2.5 billion pesos to buy a new, advanced patrol vessel for the Coast Guard. This ship was meant to change everything. It promised better protection, quicker rescues, and safer waters for everyone. The new patrol vessel would have modern radar and navigation tools. It could patrol deep seas and shallow bays. Its speed and strength would let the Coast Guard respond to emergencies fast. Crew could stay out for weeks, watching over the nation's vast waters. For fishermen, this meant hope. For smugglers and pirates, it meant fear. The Coast Guard would no longer be outmatched by foreign ships. National security would be stronger. People felt proud and relieved. The plan was a sign the government cared, but pride soon turned to disappointment. The vessel never arrived. The promise faded with it. The 2.5 billion pesos was approved. Plans were drawn, hopes soared, but months passed, then a year, no ship appeared, rumors spread. Was there a problem with the builder? Did the contract fall through? Officials gave little information. It soon became clear. The ship was never built. The money was spent, but nothing was delivered. Audit reports showed confusion and poor management. Some blamed corruption, others blamed simple mistakes. In the end, the Coast Guard got nothing. People felt angry and betrayed. Fishermen, who needed protection, got only promises. Coast Guard officers, who risked their lives, felt let down. The nation's enemies saw weakness. The failure hurt more than just budgets. It wounded trust. The lost vessel was not just a missed upgrade. It was a blow to national pride, safety, and confidence in government. Senator Juan Miguel Zubiri heard the people's anger. He spoke out in Congress. Zubiri demanded a full investigation. Where did the 2.5 billion pesos go? Why was no ship built? Who was responsible for this failure? He called for transparency, saying the public deserved answers. Zubiri warned that national security was at risk. He said, "We cannot allow incompetence or corruption to endanger our seas. The Coast Guard and our people deserve better." Zubiri's call was loud and clear. He pushed for new rules and tighter checks on all defense spending. He wanted those responsible to be held accountable. The senator's demand for justice echoed across the nation. His stand gave hope that maybe change might come. But the problem was bigger than one ship. It was about fixing a broken system. The planned patrol vessel was more than just a boat. It was, honestly, the future of maritime defense. It would have had radar to spot threats far away. Night vision would allow patrols after dark. A helicopter deck would mean faster rescues and better searches. The ship could have carried drones and fast boats. Its crew quarters would keep sailors safe and strong on long missions. Modern communications would connect it to other ships and bases. It was a true force multiplier. One ship, many missions. Now, though these features are just dreams, the Coast Guard must use old ships that break down too often. They cannot stay at sea as long or chase modern threats. Morale suffers. Officers and crew feel left behind by their leaders. Every day, without the new ship, is a day of risk. Smugglers, pirates, and foreign vessels know the gap. The nation's security is weaker. The people's trust is lower. This failed patrol vessel is not the first lost promise. Many plans to upgrade the Coast Guard and Navy have stalled or failed in the past. Old contracts are forgotten, new ships are delayed or canceled. The country's enemies take advantage of the confusion. The pattern is, honestly, clear. Without strong rules, clear goals, and honest leaders, modernization fails. Money is wasted. Opportunities are lost. Each failure makes the next one easier for bad actors to exploit. The Philippines cannot afford more missed chances. Every failed deal weakens national defense. Every delay puts fishermen and islanders at risk. Reform is not just needed, it is urgent. Modern times need modern tools. The country's future depends on fixing the system and investing wisely in security. The lost 2.5 billion peso patrol vessel is a lesson. The Philippines must change how it protects its seas. Strong, clear rules are needed for every defense project. Leaders must be open and honest. Those who fail or steal must face justice. Smart investments are key. Every peso for national security must count. The Coast Guard must have modern ships, training, and support. Only then can they guard the nation's waters with pride and power. The sea is the heart of the Philippines. Its people deserve safety and hope. Reform is urgent. The time to act is now. Only with courage, honesty, and vision can the country rise above failure and protect its future.